What's going on, folks? Josh here from DSC, Darkroom Supply Company, and today is January 9th, 2019. Today was a decent day. What did I do today? I slept well. I started jujitsu, Muay Thai, kickboxing last Friday, and this past Monday was a crazy workout, crazy session, which I'm feeling great about. But my body has to sort of acclimate to this new level of intensity. I was planning on going back. I was like super hyped my class Monday. I was super hyped to get back in Wednesday. I plan on getting in Wednesday or Thursday. Today is Wednesday. Right, today is Wednesday. But I'm actually gonna. No, I'm sorry. I was super hyped to get in either Tuesday or Wednesday. But my body's like, nah, bro. You need to take that down a notch, chillax, relax, and get to it later. So I'm gonna let my body rest for another day, and then I'll go back strong on Friday. Maybe do jujitsu and kickboxing. Probably just kickboxing, but yeah, that's the plan. But so now that I'm back in the kickboxing, taking care of my body, um, now I'm sort of like kicking up the intensity of taking care of my mind. And I'm doing that through, things that I'm really into: philosophy, different spiritual books, the Tao Te Ching, which is about Taoism. I'm looking into Stoicism, Islam. Grew up Christian, so sort of just started to revisit the Bible, not necessarily for Christianity. If you're a Christian, not knocking it, but I'm sort of more opening myself up to more knowledge and more wisdom and more perspective as opposed to just being locked into one because that's what I grew up with. You know what I mean? Um, but so I've been looking at the Tao heavily lately and listening to Alan Watts. He has a lot of talks. I have to do more research on who he is, but he seems to be some philosopher from a long time ago who sort of puts it as like I think there's a lot of videos on YouTube, and he sort of puts things into perspective. And I'm enjoying watching those videos and getting his take and interpretations on these different spiritual books and philosophies. The video I'm listening to now, he's talking about it's about Taoism, but he starts the video off initially talking about Taoism and Confucianism, I guess it's called, and how they sort of balance each other out. But sort of just put me in the mood to get back to creating these videos for you guys. This is for you. It's for both of us. I mean, it's for me because it's somewhat it's like therapeutic. It's almost like a journal entry. This doesn't have to be perfect. It's just me, my camera, my microphone, and maybe an audience. If you guys, if there's somebody on the other end of this video watching, I hope this adds some sort of value to your life. But it sort of as I'm getting into these spiritual books or so these different philosophies, it's bringing up you know things that I've read before in the past, and new things that I'm being exposed to just about how to think, how to view the world. And one thing that's sort of been like a reoccurring theme in my head since I'm starting this new journey, or taking more steps on this journey, is the concept of destination versus process. Destination versus process. And what I mean by that is like if you look at like our lives, I think most people, including myself, and it's bred into us, and I think it's part of human nature too to always strive for like the next thing and have like a specific goal, something that you're trying to reach. Um, Traditionally, well, for the most part, we always have like a goal. We want to go to middle school, and then we want to go to high school, and then maybe college, and then maybe get a home, get a spouse, have some kids, save for retirement. There's like different things. It's like a lot of different things depending on who you are. In between that, beyond that, but there's always like some sort of goal, and I think goals are great. I think goals are very important. But I also feel as though it's important to probably flip the switch a little bit, or sort of like turn the dial. to focus more so on the journey, um, as opposed to like the destination, because I think most of life is the journey. It's the actual the process, right? Focus on the process, not the journey process. Same thing. And if I feel like if you can find some sort of joy in being present and being in the process, and sometimes when I hear myself talk, I try to make sure I like don't want to sound like other people. Not that I'm trying to be different, but sometimes I hear people, and and not only do they mean well, they're giving great advice. And it's really just my filter. Sometimes I'm just not ready to receive a message from someone, and not that I'm like, sort of like, deflecting the message. It's just sometimes I'll hear it and I'm just like, I don't know, I just don't want to hear it, if that makes sense. But I am hearing it, because I'll listen to the audiobook or like watch the video. But I don't know, I guess after a while things just start to sound the same. You start to sound like a cliche and just like a one liner, work hard, play hard, or whatever kind of one liner. But I try not to sound like that, so I hope I don't sound like like that. But if I do, I apologize. But I mean well. But yeah, most of life is process. Most of it, trying to reach a certain income level, or trying to meet a significant other, or trying to build a career, or trying to do a charity for a certain organization, a certain demographic, or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Even when you hit the destination, even when you hit the goal, there's more than likely going to be another layer, another level from that goal, after that goal. Um, so if we can focus more so on process and understand that like there will be check marks along the way, um, I think I think in a way it'll sort of make us more happy about life. Because sometimes I think there's also a tendency for us to like not try things because we hear so many times that like money won't make you happy, or the humans can't be satisfied. We always have to strive for more. Which I think there is some truth to that, depending on how you mean it. Um, but I've really sort of been setting my intentions to become more present in the process, to find more joy in the day to day, to find more joy in the walk and the journey, the voyage, the trek towards a specific goal. I shouldn't even call them goals. I should probably call them checkpoints from here on out, because there's always going to be another destination. After I reach my destination, there will always be another destination. After I hit my goal, there'll always be another version of that goal, or a better version, or you know, just something different, or my life circumstances have shifted, so the goals and the things like that change, but there will always, no matter what, be a journey that has to be taken in order to reach these checkpoints and reach these destinations. So that's something that I'm really implementing. I think you guys should implement that too. Some things that helps me to focus more so on being present is meditation, exercise, doing these journals like this. So yeah, so I guess that's all I really wanted to say. So there, I said it. I hope this added a little bit of value. It was like sort of clear, sort of gave you a little bit of perspective and something that you could sort of try and shift in your day to day, in your thinking, on sort of how to live your life and how to sort of be a beacon of life for other people. Again, live in the present, have goals, have a destination, but focus on the destination, but focus on squeezing more juice out of the process, as opposed to just waiting for the destination for you to quote unquote be happy. Hope this was valuable. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and pound that like button. Also hit that bell so that you're notified when I drop the next stream of consciousness. You guys be good, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.